Lotus Cobra. You make all my deck dreams come true. When do you want to stop the machine? Like, I kind of want to get that Gargoth going, but at the same time, I just want to keep drawing cards. So I have a problem with that, you know? Hey guys, wanted to do a quick deck tech with you. Show you some of the decks I've been experimenting with. This is a little bit of a crazier build. I'm trying to recapture the joy of playing Omnath and Uro. I'm sure some people aren't sad to see them banned, but green ramp is my preferred playing style. So this deck features a lot of landfall cards and a lot of cards that I don't think see a lot of play. For example, Ancient Greenwarden, probably considered by most a trash tier card. That's fine. It is hilarious when it does work. It's a pretty big body for 6 mana anyways, a 5/7 reach. And getting lands out of your graveyard is a pretty good ability. Fabled Passage, Evolving Wilds, so important right now with Landfall. And then the doubling of the trigger ability is really what makes this guy go bonkers. You can easily get, I've had a Brushfire Elemental get up to 17/17. Brushfire Elemental is actually my least favorite card in this deck because it's not an aggro deck, and this is more of an aggro card. But it is kind of actually a finisher in a way. The idea is to play a whole crap ton of lands, pump your Brushfire Elemental really large. So I am running 24 regular lands, but I have a bunch of the dual modals. Here's 7 right there, so that puts your count to 31 lands. I was trying Kazandu Mammoth. I just didn't like it. I don't like the land coming in tapped. So in addition to that, I'm got a one of the Zuzu. Trying a one of this. I've kind of played around with this 4-drop slot, maybe more Angerous, Armored Killer, because I am seeing a lot of decks that rely heavily on Great Henge, and also Embercleave is still a thing. But my favorite card in this entire deck is definitely Valakut Exploration. I was using Valakut before they banned Escape into the Wilds, but it was obviously better with Escaped into the Wilds, but it's still a great card on its own. So it's really about trying to pour through your deck. And then I thought, well, these things are going to my graveyard and not getting any value. That's why I've tacked on just a small splash of black. Nissa, who likes landfall, can get your creatures out of the graveyard. And then 3 awakenings here. And you might say, well, how are you playing 3 of those when you have only like a handful of black mana and it costs 3 black mana? Basically, I can enable it a lot easier with Lotus Cobra and also with Dryad, who lets you tap your mana for any mana color. And one of the fun tricks about Dryad too is that you can tap a Fabled Passage as a regular land, which can be a huge advantage sometimes because these things are a resource. You don't want to crack them unless you have to, unless you can get the most value out of them. So that's a fun play. This guy's also kind of another finisher. It helps with some of the smaller, more aggro decks. You kind of really want to see this guy if they go wide. In the sideboard, I've been playing around with it. I'm not sure if I got it exactly where I want it to. I think I play well against some of the more controlling decks. I have been having a problem with aggro decks, so my sideboard's an attempt to try to address that. I'm losing to Embercleave a lot, so 3 wilts in the sideboard. I could see upping the Armored Killer count. Another fun combo on Armored Killer is to mutate on the Brushfire to make them unblockable, and then just some kind of instant speed removal just to try to slow them down. And then I think 5 CMC is really important right now because a lot of decks are running the Skyclave Apparition, so trying to get above the Skyclave Apparition trigger, and then you only have to deal with Elspeth Conquers Death. But we'll run it. We'll see how we go. My preferred MO is to play to best of 3, so we're going to drop this in the best of 3. As usual, midway of the season, just trying to figure things out, so kind of stuck in Diamond Tier. just going up Diamond Tier 2, 3, then going back down to Diamond Tier 4. That's okay. I really rather just brew when the season's kind of new and the decks, with the bans, the whole kind of feels like a season reset. So, all right, not a great hand, but we'll go with it. Hopefully they're not too fast. Spicy one hub, the Nahiri's Lithoforming. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I hate it. Kind of a win more card, Lithoforming. So it looks like they're on rogues, Lurus rogues, which I think I do okay against. Yeah, they'll probably drop a rogue here. Yeah, I think it's like a 50-50 matchup for this deck, the rogue deck. I have a lot of sideboard answers, like the spides and stuff like that. In the sideboard, they escape spiders. Yeah, didn't get a 2-drop, so that's kind of a bummer. No ramp either. No, I'd love to see a Lotus Cobra or a Dryad in my opening hand, and didn't happen. So. Well, this Acolyte feels like shopping, man, because I can pull anything that he's putting out of the graveyard. Of course, he's banking on a crap ton of removal, and I don't really have many turns here to survive. He's got pretty much the optimum start, man. It's like if you get the Soaring Thought Thief and the Thief's Guild Enforcer, you generally are going to win your games, so that's how it goes. There's a Lotus Cobra. So if I crack it, I'll have 3 mana. There's no point in cracking it right now. And let's see how fast that Lotus Cobra gets removed. I think post-sideboard I have a much better matchup against this guy. So we'll see. He got off to... I wouldn't say it's... Yeah, it's a pretty good start. You want to see... Really, there's 8 cards that win with this deck. It's the Soaring Thought Thieves and the Thief's Guild Enforcers. That's what enables this deck to be degenerate. All right. You showed up like a turn too late to make a difference. Gonna counter it. Yeah, that ought to do it. All right, let's go on to game 2. See if we can fix some of this matchup with the sideboards. The spiders come in. We'll bring in some Heartless Axe. The ooze. I was actually going to make this ooze a Klothys. I forgot to do that. Bring in this guy. These guys, the reach is good though. Definitely want reach. One less of these, one less of those. One less of that. The Nissa. It's like cutting your babies, man. Kind of want to make room for some Elder Gargoths. Do we just say the heck with Brushfires? They do draw some early game hate. So, all right. See how it goes. It's a better opening hand just because I have the Dryad, but I don't have... I think I'll go ahead and get a forest with this. Thought about putting the Shatterskull down, but I actually need a forest, so we'll go ahead and do that first. Harder card for them to remove. Angriest doesn't really even make sense. They don't really have any artifacts. It's, I guess, for reach, I suppose. course, you get your good card right away. And I wanted that on top too. Oh, well, this guy's just, everything's coming up A-okay for him. I might just hard cast my, yeah, get rid of that. That's fine. Okay, so he can activate his Thieves Guild. Not thinking it's a good trade for me yet. I still want to play some more land, so we're going to go ahead and let it take the damage. We'll get another mountain. Part of me wants to just annihilate the, but I couldn't really do it. I can only do it for 4. So sadly, because of the Thieves Guild is as big as it is. All right. Six mana, he can drown it. Next turn, though, if I can draw mana, I could not annihilate both those with the Shatterskull. Another nice thing about the Ancient is it does clean out my graveyard a little bit. So Drown Lock gets me here. And why wouldn't he have it? He's gotten everything else he needs. He's hesitating, though, so it makes you wonder, does he have it? He can't steal, he can't do Lull Mage. He could Lull Mage my Dryad, which would not be great either, but just gonna... Interesting, is he attacking with the Thief? I wonder if he knows this guy's got reach. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't realize that. Oh, I see. That's fine, honestly. I think we're going to save the Shatterskull until he plays one more creature. I don't think I think Extinction Event is a good card choice, honestly. Like that deck can definitely lose to the go wide strategy, so I like it. Right, let's see here. So we'll go down to, if we pay 3 life, that's 6. So that's 2, that's 4, that's 5 damage. I need to do 6 damage, so I gotta pay the 3 life. It's gonna be tight. I don't know if I'm pulling this one off either, so. Sadly, it's like overkill. Oh well, we'll just overkill him. He's tapped out, so I might as well attack him. But I'm pretty much dead to most things on the top deck. Didn't see any of my sideboard cards. That doesn't help. What would you like to top deck right now? A Valakut's. Or a Valakut or an Agadeem's, you know. That would be an ideal top deck right now. Yeah, definitely going to swap out that Scavenging with the Klothys. Klothys would do work here. Really hard for this deck to remove Klothys. Especially if he never becomes a... if he stays an enchantment, they almost cannot remove it. I don't think they have any tools to remove it. Not like they're running a Shadow Spear or something like that. Ah, well, that's game. All right, let's try one more. We'll plop in that Klothys. Little adjustment here. Yeah. So the ooze could be a Klothys. My main deck Klothys. I don't know if I like the Acolyte, honestly. And maybe not sure if I'm feeling the Storm's Wrath either, man. Heartless Act, maybe. Yep, we'll try it. Game is hard, guys. Game is hard. I don't like Turn Timber, man. It's like not even a spell that I think is worth. I mean, that is one of my least favorite of all the alt casting cost ones. I think I might like Shatterskull or Agadeem's the best. Agadeem's the best. All right. It's a good hand. We're going to get a forest first. We got the Lotus Cobra and the back pocket Lotus Cobra. Always good to have a spare Lotus Cobra. And we got the Valakut. I mean, of course, there's always opponent interference, but this is pretty much the best hand you could see here. We'll go with this first. We'll keep it on top. Keep it on top. Like I said, probably the best card in this whole deck. So he's got 2 greens, so no way to remove it here. Wonder if he's red or he's mono green. Oh, he's in trouble, man, because he's got a really slow start going on here. So we could play the second Lotus, or I can play the Temple. Thinking about this. Or I could do Scatterskull untapped and play a Nissa right away. That might be a good play. Let's get that Nissa going. I mean, Nissa does offer the untap. Is there anything hasty that I should worry, or flashy I should worry about? There's that one dude. I mean, he could do the, I'm casting a Questing Beast here. Weird not to have a play here yet. All right. So if we do a Lotus, do this. Do that. You know what? How about a bigger snake? New and improved. I mean, I can absolutely go bonkers right here now. I might even just let the Nissa go to keep the 2 Cobras going with a Valakut and an Evolving Wilds. It's a lot of mana, a lot of card draw. He's got the Garruk. I'm definitely letting the Nissa go. I can't even chump to save her, so it's fine. Oh, he actually respects the big snake. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Yep, gonna go greedy, guys. Go greedy or go home. That does me nothing. Also, don't forget, we can still untap a land with Nissa. I should have got a black mana there. Oh well. I mean, this is certainly not typical He did nothing for like a few turns, so what are you gonna do, right? But I mean, this is kind of how it does work in perfect scenario, almost pretty much zero disruption the whole game. So, and we're gonna get the Ancient Greenwarden. Yes, we are. Yes, we can. And that's good. All right, I pretty much got this on lock, I think. I don't see a, and look on this. Nissa was at 1 loyalty. So I'm not going to trade my Ancient Greenwarden for an, well, now I am. I can block. No, you just quit. Okay. Well, that again, I don't think I'll be able to perform that little trick twice. Um, I don't know if we want the Klothys in here too. We might just put a bunch of Heartless Axe. And the Brushfire can go out. The only thing I'm worried about is Henge, so maybe the Angriest should stay in. The Heartless Axe, though, are pretty good because their mono green removal consists of fighting, so you can 2-for-1 them if you can hold up the mana. I guess we keep an Angriest in there. I don't know what I would cut it for, though. Maybe cut it for a Radha. It's also nice to have multiple CMCs because of Agadeems. So this is good, though. You know what? I'm not aggroing this guy, so we'll go that. I honestly I cut the Brushfires a lot. Even having a couple in there, and then you can get them out of the graveyard and win. Like, but that's the point of the deck is to go ham and draw your old deck with the Valakut and the Lotus Cobra, which I happen to have both in my opening hand, but we'll see. One thing I do have to say about Mono Green is kind of slow on the, it's not like the snap removal like a lot of decks have. It's got like, well, I'm gonna remove you on turn 4 and then destroy you. So this guy's got a better start here, ramping hard. I have an ideal start now, though. This is, again, everything I want, all the cards I want to see. All right, except for that guy's gone. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Dryad at first, and then I will drop the Valakut, because the Valakut on turn 3 really doesn't do anything, but Dryad at least lets me plop another land down, and we can do the temple. I don't think we want another land at this point. I got three in the hopper, so I hope. I think the wolf without the flashing or the Orion and the heavy reliance on the Trail of Crumbs not as good. I like that iteration where it's just like all my creatures get in your face, because he's not like a scary clock that you'd have to hit me 7 times like that. This card, however, is in a format that's been decimated or power level reduced severely. Pretty damn good. Can we get a zoo? Yes, I think we can. Yes, we can. My one spicy Azusa. So we get one of those. And we get one of those. Also, we can kill the wolf, by the way. Hold on. So here's the fun. This is what I was talking about. Like, now I can save my tap lands. And we'll go ahead and kill the wolf. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. And then there. So Valakut is really the key to this deck. And I got 3 triggers with it. 2 triggers. No, 3 triggers with it next turn. So I'm going to see three additional cards on top. I mean, again, assuming no whammies. We never want to see the whammies. Not a huge fan of this Planeswalker compared to this Planeswalker. Oh, nice. So now we can start saving stuff on the top. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy off. Yeah, I guess that was the right play. I was just wondering, do I want to see that Dryad? Can I smashing this thing? No, so it's better to do the Gargoth, play the mountain. Go ahead and pay 3. Play this. Lotus Cobra. You make all my deck dreams come true. It's like, when do you want to stop the machine? Like, I kind of want to get that Gargoth going, but at the same time, I just want to keep drawing cards. So I have a problem with that, you know? Well, finally the deck had a good showing. This is... Oh, I did that wrong. Actually, it doesn't matter. I mean, it kind of matters. No, I couldn't play that land anyways. Oh, looks like we stalled. We stalled. I got 4 mana. I can't do anything with it. All right, we'll just pass. Okay, this we know you have a land on top. I do have 31 cards left in my deck, so that's fun. Is he going with Vigilance, or is that Trample? He's going to trample me. I mean, to be fair, his deck's not doing anything that is scary either. Where's the... Alright, I mean, I'll take 6. And then hopefully I win this next turn. Could have probably kept the Gargoth going, but do I have any more Agadeems? I do have one more. Deep thoughts here. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's my finisher. Like that on top too. So I'll go ahead and get one of those. Now I can block for days too. That's the other nice thing. Oh yay, Lotus Cobra. Can't play him yet. Yeah, so you can see what the deck does when it's left more or less unmolested, which, you know, some decks don't let you do that. That's why I think obviously against control decks like that kind of have that slow burn, like my deck's got some card advantage. There's the Shatterskull Smashing. Say that 3 times fast. Can we do it for 6? Yes, we can. So we can kill both his Planeswalkers. Let's do that. No! No! I did it wrong. What a waste. That is not what I wanted to do. It doesn't matter. He's probably going to quit here. Can we play another land? Yes, we can. I mean, I do have to be careful. I'm down to 16 cards, so...
Yeah, I guess I have to wait one turn to kill him. And I screwed up on my oh my god, I can't say that thing. Shatterskull Smashing. I guess we'll Heartless Axe something. Okay. I have to say he's been very patient with me, allowing me to maybe he sees an out. I don't know how a mono green gets out of this. There's no Embercleave to steal the game or anything like that, so through the air? No, because I have range. I have reach. I think a lot of people. The fun thing about playing, cards that people don't see, like the Ancient Greenwarden, that people forget it's got reach. So you're gonna hit me with that Gilded Goose, and then you're gonna lose. I wonder if he attacks with it. Good game. Oh, I gotta get it. Sorry, the stickers make it hard to show respect to your opponent. All right, so that is the deck. I hope you enjoyed that video. Last games were pretty fun. So.